Nima! As you might remember from my previous videos, I took the SATs a few months ago, but recently I found out that the college I'm going to requires that I take a placement test to figure out which English and math courses I'll be taking in September. So I've resurrected some of my old SAT prep books just to ensure that I don't get placed in math and English for dummies. Now in the English section of these prep books, the questions are consistently boring, but I have to admit I have found the word problems in the math section somewhat amusing. Perhaps because the people who write these word problems are mathematicians and aren't used to flexing the muscles in their right hemispheres. But for whatever reason, anytime the subject of the word problem strays away from two vehicles moving at different speeds, I find it difficult to concentrate on what the problem is actually asking me. For example, Bob is having a dinner party. He's invited 12 people. If each guest eats 4 pounds of cheese, how many pounds of cheese will Bob need? And I can't answer the question because I am so caught up in thinking, oh my god, Bob's guests are eating 4 pounds of cheese. I mean, how long is this dinner party? I don't know who writes these word problems, but you know what? It's probably the same person who writes the practice sentences for language textbooks. One of the most ridiculous and amusing sentences I encountered while studying Spanish was a question that I had to respond to, and I hope I get this right. ¿Han muerto los peces? I mean, forget
¿Podría tener algo beber?
Or
¿Dónde está el baño?
we need to know if those fish have died. To anyone watching this, please leave a comment with the most irrelevant sentence you've ever encountered in a language textbook before, because stuff like that never fails to amuse me. I have a sophisticated sense of humor like that. Also, before I cut this video off, Amy Monday of the YouTube channel Monday Memo has a website called Unabashed Impropriety, and she has a segment called Featured Writer, and I believe I was the first writer she interviewed for that segment, and recently she has interviewed Megan Bostick, so I will leave a link to her website somewhere where you can find it, and I would highly recommend checking that out because it is fantabulous. And on a final note, as a graduation present, my very supportive parents went all out and supplied me with a book collection which is positively enviable. I am now the proud owner of Bullfinch's Mythology, Bartlett's Familiar Quotations, Dictionary of Literary Terms and Literary Theory, and my favorite, the Oxford Shakespeare, the complete collection. All these are in addition to a selection of famous plays, and I have to say, I have never felt quite so prepared for anything. So thank you, Mom, thank you, Dad. I know you'll see this because you make up about half of my subscribers. Next episode will be on raw food, so all of you carnivorous starving authors can just get over it. Yours truly, Cat. And I can't answer the question because I'm so caught up in thinking, oh my god, Bob's... And I can't answer the question because I am so caught up in thinking, oh my god, Bob...